Good morning, grade 3. Mr. Kevin here. I hope you all had a lovely summer and are looking forward to being back in school. I'm really looking forward to meeting you, to working with you, whether that's online or in person or both. And it's a strange time we find ourselves in, I suppose, but we just need to adapt and stay positive, and I'm sure we'll have a great year in grade 3. Today we're going to have a look at our spellings. So this is our spellings for week 1 and week 2. And in this video, I'm just going to explain what our spellings are. We're going to go through what they mean. We're going to use them in sentences, and I will explain what you need to do in your worksheet that you'll have to do for this week. Okay, so without further ado, let's crack into it. So here we have grade 3 spelling for term 1, weeks 1 and 2. Okay, so we have 10 spellings. These spellings are all spellings that end in the letters T, C, H. And our first spelling is catch. Now I'm sure every boy and girl knows what catch means and does this on a regular basis. So to catch something, it has two meanings really. The first one is the act of actually catching something. So to catch a ball, or to catch a ball usually, something like that. The second meaning is a game involving throwing and catching a ball or some other object. So it can be a verb, meaning to actually catch something, or it can be a noun, a game involving throwing and catching a ball or another object. So if you look at this picture here, we can see the boy and his mother are playing catch. So they're throwing the ball and catching it to each other. Our meaningful sentence is, the child likes to catch the ball from his mother. Our second word is match. Now this can mean either a contest between two individuals or teams. So you can have a football match or a tennis match, for example. It can also mean a short, slender piece of material tipped with a mixture that produces fire when scratched. So if you look at this picture down here, this is a box of matches. So a match is a little piece of material. Usually it can be wood or something like that, which is tipped with a mixture, a little red mixture at the top there. And when you rub it off the side of the matchbox, it produces a flame. So there are two meanings of the word match. Our meaningful sentence is, the red team played the blue team in a football match. So that's our first picture there. Our next word is patch. And this has a few meanings. First meaning is a piece of cloth used to mend or cover a torn or worn place. And we can see this here, picture of a pirate, and he's got a patch around his eye. So he's got a bit of cloth used to cover his eye. We call that a patch. The second meaning of patch is a small piece or area different from what is around it. So for example, if we had our floor, if we had a floor which was the color black, for example, but we had a little small area in the middle of the floor that was red, for example, we could say the floor is black, but it has a red patch at the bottom. So a small piece or area different from whatever is around it. And our meaningful sentence is, the pirate wore a patch over his eye. Next word is watch. I think everyone knows what a watch is. It has a couple of meanings though. So a watch can be this, a small timepiece worn on the wrist, so you can use it to tell the time. It can also mean to closely observe something, to watch something. So you can watch television, you can watch people playing in the park, you can watch the sunset. So it just means to closely look at something or closely observe something. A third meaning of the word is the time during which someone is on duty to guard or be on the lookout. So for example, you could say the security guard is on watch at nighttime. So lots of apartment blocks would have security guards, or shopping malls, shopping centers would have security guards who are on watch, meaning that they are on duty or on the lookout to make sure that everything is safe. And our meaningful sentence is, I use my watch to tell the time, which is something I do all the time with my watch. Our next word is sketch. Now this can mean a drawing or a painting that was done in a hurry or without detail, or it can also mean to draw something in a hurry or without detail. So we have the noun, the sketch, a sketch, which is a drawing or painting that was done in a hurry or without detail. And we also have the verb to sketch something, which means to draw something in a hurry or without detail. And our meaningful sentence is, the artist made a quick sketch of the bird in his notepad. Or I could say, the artist sketched the bird in his notepad. Or the artist liked to sketch birds in his notebook. Our next word is stretch. So stretch means to extend the body or limbs. So we do this a lot in PE. We stretch ourselves to make our muscles nice and loose when we're going to exercise. You can also stretch other things. So you could, for example, you could stretch out your t-shirt like this. I'm stretching my t-shirt. You could stretch out a piece of paper. You could stretch it out, meaning to make it longer or to extend it. Our meaningful sentence is, in PE, it is important to stretch a lot to prepare our muscles for exercise. Next word is fetch, which means to go after something and bring it back. So in this picture, for example, we have a boy throwing a ball, and the dog is going to go and fetch it, which means he's going to go, get it, and bring it back. Our meaningful sentence is, the boy threw the ball for the dog to fetch. Next word is science. Science is the knowledge about the natural world that is based on facts learned through experiments and observation. And it's also an area of study that deals with the natural world, such as biology or physics. So basically, science is the world around us. So knowledge about the world around us and facts we learn through experiments and observation. Meaningful sentence. The children love to do experiments in science. And I'm sure you have all done some experiments in science before now. Our next word is number, which is a word, symbol, or letter used to represent a mathematical numeral. Everybody here knows what a number is, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. They are all different kinds of numbers. Our meaningful sentence is, my favorite number is 7. And that actually is my favorite number. And our last word then is care. And this has two meanings. Number one, to feel interest or concern for someone or something. And our second meaning is to provide help, protection, or supervision, or to look after somebody, basically. Okay, so you can care about somebody, like I care a lot about my family, meaning I feel interested or concerned about my family. I really love them, so I want them to be happy and healthy. And my family takes care of me. My mother takes care of me. My father takes care of me, meaning they provide health, protection, or supervision. They look after you, okay? Here we have a picture of a mother looking after her son, taking care of her son, because she cares about her son. So our meaningful sentence is, my mother takes care of me when I feel sick. Okay, so there are our words. Let's do a little bit of practice now. Let's see if we know what our words mean. So we're going to fill in the blanks. Joy liked to blank the television. So you can pause the video here now and see which of our words fits in there. Joy liked to blank the television. What word would fit in there? Which of our words? Joy liked to watch the television. She liked to watch the television. Did you get that one right? Omar said, I am 8 years old. That's cool, said Ali. 8 is my favorite blank. Which of our words fits in there? Again, pause the video and make a guess or fill in your own answer there. Omar said, I am 8 years old. That's cool, said Ali. 8 is my favorite number is the word we're looking for there. The teacher needed a book, so he sent the student to blank one from the shelf. Which of our word fits in there? Fetch. The teacher needed a book, so he sent the student to fetch one from the shelf. So he wanted the student to go get the book and bring it back. I love my family and I blank about them a lot. I care about them a lot. And our last one. Messi took a really powerful shot, but the goalkeeper made a great blank. Messi took a really powerful shot, but the goalkeeper made a great catch. He caught the ball. Okay, guys, right, so there are words for today. Now we'll have a little look at our worksheet that we're going to do. Here we are here. So here we have our 10 words, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to practice writing them. We're going to practice our spellings, okay? Now it's very important that you do this correctly. And there are a number of steps that we do in order to try and get our spellings right, okay? So what you do is you look at the word. Let's take our first word, for example, catch. You look and say the word. You look at the word and you say it. So I'll go C-A-T-C-H, catch. So when I've done that, I cover the word with my finger and I try to write it. Okay, so I need to remember C-A-T-C-H, catch, and try and write it down. Then I take my finger off and I check my answer. Did I get it right? If I got it right, great. If I didn't, no problem. I look at the word again, and again, I say it out loud. C-A-T-C-H, catch. Then I cover the word again, and I try to write it for the second time. Again, take my finger off, and I check my answer. And then repeat the same step one more time. So cover it again, and try to write it. So I look at the word and I say it out loud. I cover it and I try to write it. Take my finger off and check my answer. Again, I look at it and I say it out loud again. Then I cover it and try to write it for the second time. Take my finger off, check my answer. And I look at it and say it out loud again. C-A-T-C-H, catch. Cover it and try it and write it for the third time. Okay, so you're covering the word and writing it 3 times. Okay, and do the same for all 10 words. Very important that you do that you're not looking at the word while you are writing it, because that's easy. What we want to do is try and get the spelling of the word into our heads so we can remember it forever. And when we finish that, we have some activities at the back. So we have, on the left-hand side here, we have a word search where we need to find our 10 words. Once we have, so they can be horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. So you just need to put a ring around each word in the word search here. Mark each word off when you find it. And then on the right-hand side here, we have another activity. So we choose 4 spellings from our week 1 spelling list. We write 1 spelling in each box below and draw a picture to represent the meaning. Okay, so 4 words, write 1 word in each box and draw a picture to represent the meaning of that word. Okay, and that is our lesson for today, guys. Okay, so have a great day and I will talk to you soon.